Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Scotland Hill Farms. My name is Jessica. I am coming on here today. It's been a while. Sorry, this is terrible lighting. I'm trying to block it out, but it's not working. Yes, it's been a while. So I wanted to just explain the absence. So my husband and I actually went away for our 25th wedding anniversary. It was a great trip. We went to the Dominican Republic. This is back in the beginning of May. It was a really wonderful time, a good time to get away before all the farm work started. So if I can, I will insert some clips in here just so you can see some of the fun we had on our trip. When we came back, we hit the ground running, literally. It was really cold. When we left, we had just thrown our potatoes in the ground right before we left. And while we were gone, it actually got up into the 80s here, which is not normal for May. It was actually warmer here one day than it was in the Dominican. Anyway, so we didn't have a second to stop and think. We got home, literally slept for like 2 hours because our plane didn't get in until really early morning, and my husband went out and started working at 5 in the morning, and I basically started gardening and prepping and doing all the outside stuff from then on out. However, in the weeks following that, there was a series of, I don't know what you want to call them, unfortunate events. Some people in our life that are dear friends of ours, and several people got into accidents, very serious accidents actually, and it just kind of kept happening. Several friends of ours were actually in like traumatic ICU care. Anyway, those aren't the stories I'm on here to tell. They didn't directly impact, I don't know how to say that. It wasn't people involved in my family. However, it had an impact on members of my family. And it was just really hectic. And we were just kind of trying to keep our heads above water for a while there. I guess that's all I'm going to say about that. But it was very busy. I did continue to film some, but editing was not happening because with all the things going on, and there were some things we needed to plan, and I needed to get the garden in, and school ending, and the list goes on and on. So it just got really busy. And like I said, I did continue to film some, just never got a chance to edit. So I don't want to waste all that footage that I got. So I am going to go ahead and edit all those videos and post them anyway. Even if no one wants to watch them, it's just a good video diary for me to have. I've enjoyed looking back on them and just seeing what we were doing different times of the year. It even looks funny on here now because I know the last I posted, my hair was actually kind of short, and it's getting a lot longer now. So even that's a difference. Anyway, so I'm going to try to post some of the clips of our trip, like I said, and then, I'm going to edit those videos, and I'm going to post them anyway. If people want to watch them, they can, and if not, that's fine too. All right, here we go. bright and early. I got a phone call at about 7:15 this morning from the post office saying that my chicks were there and come get them as soon as they can, please. So I just ran out here quick. This is my greenhouse. So we keep them the first 3 weeks to get them ready for outside. So I show you my setup. So I just out here getting it ready. This is just it's actually a garden box that we bought, and then my husband made a top to go on top of it that'll come down and keep them safe. You got the heat lamps that'll of course be lowered once they go in there. I put down cardboard on the bottom as a first layer, and then just these wood shavings on top. Got my gallon feeder in here. I've already filled this with magic water, which consists of warm water, 2 garlic cloves, 2 tablespoons of vinegar, and half a cup of honey. Got it off the internet, and it does really well. They do really well if I start them on this. So it's only like 2 days you put them on this, and then they go on regular water. And I got their food set out, and I'm gonna go pick up these chicks so I can get them out of the post office there. The babies have arrived, and so far, from what I can see, they all look really good. Let me see you, baby. Look at that cute baby. Hi, baby. So I'm gonna take each chick, dip their beak in the water so they know where the water is. I'm gonna have to lower that water. Okay, so I'll take each chick, dip it in the water, think, think, think. That's all they take, and then they know where the water is. This is the first drink of water they've had since they hatched. They're gonna be thirsty little buggers. You can't sit in the water, buddy. You get out of the water. That one's already learning to drink more. That's several. We're sitting in the water. I think they're ducks. Come on, out of the water. So we have 40 healthy chicks, it looks like, so far. They did send 41. It is very common, unfortunately, for one of them not to make it, so that poor little guy did not make it. But these 40 are happy and healthy, and they're already drinking, looking for stuff to peck. Some of them already found the food. So I'm going to close this up and get the heat lamp on them. Chicks are 1 week old today. You can see their pin feathers coming in. They're actually a lot bigger than they were, and they're eating a lot more. This is the second time I filled this today. I have to fill their water every day. It's a game with the heat, because right now they're supposed to be kept at around 90 degrees. You can see the lights are not on. I do have to have them on at night. We vented the greenhouse, and I actually have to keep the door propped open, and right now I have to have a low fan blowing kind of far back from them because they can't take the direct wind on them, and so it's really a game to keep it. It's between 85 and 90 degrees right now with nothing on. So this little greenhouse they built me certainly does hold the heat, and we put the sunshade on. So yeah, I have to come out here, I don't even know, probably 8 to 10 times a day to check what the heat's doing, open the door, close the door, turn on the fan, turn off the fan, turn on the lights for night. But it's really hot today, but there is a good breeze going, so they're comfortable. They're spread out, most of them, which means they're comfortable. They're not all bunched up, and they're eating and drinking, so they're happy little chicks.